I gotta redeem myself, and that blanket I made turned out not good even though it had potential, so I'm going to start off easy and I'm just gonna do the squares even though I don't want to. She ruins my frame. Don't look at her. And just so I could put it out there, I messed that up. I was like,
wow, this is a thick.
but actually no, it was wrong. I just had user error, I didn't make it right, so now I'm like, okay, I can feel a little bit better about myself. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just assuming what I'm supposed to do. Somebody's gonna look at me and be screaming,
Why are you ironing like that? What's your problem? Where's your starch?
"You're supposed to do blah 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 blah." But just so you know, I'm not a master. I'm obviously not. I'm not even like out of like brand new. I've been doing this since 2019, 2018, and I've only just now gotten a sewing machine with a working like feeder foot, whatever it's called. My last machine, my other brother machine,
That sucks.
I feel like every time I try to use it, I have to fight it to actually pull the fabric through, so I have to freaking pull it, force it through myself, and then go, and it just wouldn't work, and it made me so mad. And then every single thing that I made would always have chunky, bunchy threads, and it would break so many needles, and I was just over it. I don't think I'm a maximalist, or whatever it is, because I have to declutter everything so often, otherwise I feel like I've lost control of everything. So I'll go through and get rid of those pants that I've been thinking about getting rid of for a while, and then I'll come back to it later and be like, why'd I do that? With regret. I'm very cheap. I love finding things. I get so happy whenever I find something that's like, not even if it can be busted and all of everything, I'll be like, oh, it has potential. I like fixing things. I don't like whenever the things I have mess up and I gotta figure out how to deal with them, but like, if I find something that's already not working, I'll be like, oh my god, here's a project, I can do that. I have ideas for it, let it just sit where it's at for a while. I'll get to it eventually. Because even though I messed up a whole lot of stuff and their pillows don't look that great, I'm gonna keep them and be like, well, I started somewhere. And all these dresses that I have that aren't good, I'm gonna go back and remake them when I get better. Because they have potential. This is all I want to do is make stuff. I have that thing where I look at something and I'm like, I could do that. The audacity. I could build a couch. What do you mean? Because all the old grandma couches they're so expensive. Back then, like, they were so ugly. But all the nice ones that I like, they're so expensive because they're built new. And then they have that old price on them, or they're old. And people are crazy. Why are people crazy? Oh my god. I'll trade you my brand new couch for your old lady couch. Even if it has a broken leg and ripped cushions, give me it. I will trade you. Okay, I went way too far in the last one before I figured out an easier way to do stuff. So these, I'm going to use really sparingly, the already pre-cut tiny squares, because every time I grab one and I sew it together and then I flip it out and iron it as flat as I can, I'm still losing a little bit of it, so it always ends up uneven. It should be so easy to have thought about that, and I noticed it, but I just thought, oh, I could just always keep on trimming and sewing off the same amount. But I don't measure, I don't write things down, I'm gonna just keep on doing it, and I will slowly give in to the right way of sewing things, eventually. Because I like making things, but I don't like numbers. So I'm going to iron everything. I will cut it in equal strips, and then I'll line those up, and then I'll sew them together, and then I could cut those off into more equal strips. It should be easy, and if it doesn't turn out right, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But last time, I didn't film a lot of stuff because I knew it was going to mess something up. Often either I do the curtains, or I do some freaking closet stuff, or I do this blanket. I already started the blanket. I really need to get it done because I'm getting too big of ideas, and in my head I'm like,
Oh, you know, it'd be a great idea.
you know what makes so much better is if, like, you know, this wall is gone. If this part of my kitchen, gone. If I just put a wall up over here and add an archway over there, and I'm getting dangerous ideas that I don't have the funds for. I just want a nice old lady blanket, an old lady bed. I don't really love blue, but I don't have a lot of these that'll go good together, and then this one sucks. This one's such a tablecloth. I feel like I'll eventually make these into some curtains. You see that chair?
Get out of here.
I redid that chair with it. It looks so good. I didn't have a piece big enough, so I had to Frankenstein two pieces together, but it looks so good. I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna cut all these out, and I'm gonna make them all blue, because that's what I have the stuff for, is to make something blue.
I'm installing.
Just get it done. Just do it. I'm waiting. What's your problem?
Pattern. These will be my middles. Don't give me trouble. Just don't be complicated. Just let everything go easy. I'm trying to force everything to work so much. I just need everything to go good. Now I got this big old desk that I wasted a lot of time making. I'm gonna just throw it all on this big old soft one, because this is such a nice sheet.
This is such a nice sheet. Oh, it's such a nice sheet.
Oh, it's so soft. It's just gonna be a regular sheet, because I know I'm gonna mess it up. I done gone ahead and did what I was gonna do. And I don't know if it's gonna look good yet, but like the babies woke up and then they started yelling at me, so I made hamburgers, and then while I was eating a hamburger, I spilled the ketchup on myself, and I did the only thing that you would like reasonably do, is I freaking
Dipped my hamburger onto my stinking belly, and I took the ketchup off.
gosh. I ain't ever gonna finish that blanket because I keep on finding more things that I'd rather do. Because it takes a long time to sit there and put everything together. So now I'm like, you know what would look so good is like me painting my bathroom with the only paint that I have and putting up some of these little squares that I got that are extra. Because I'd rather do that. But this was, I could just clean these things up. You can't see it, focus, there. Clean these things up. Nail them to the wall. See if it looks good. That's a mess. There's like too many right there. And then not enough over here. But I'm like, I'm gonna make it look kind of wallpaper-ish. Right now it just looks like a mess. There you go. My AC turns on and this door decides to start becoming sentient, and every time I'm over here just messing with the videos or anything or my computer and I got my back turned to this door, it goes crack 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 crack, just trying to pretend that there's somebody here. That came with the house.